All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Don's Modeling Desk. We got Jody in the background producing again.
Good evening, everybody.
And he's got another game for us to play tonight. And I'm going to be working on the base for the Orville because I need to get the base put together so I got somewhere to set the ship while I'm finishing it up.
So I saw a little sneak peek. You showed me a little sneak peek of the base there last week.
Yeah, I've got all the pieces laying here. I just got to get these last few cleaned up and ready to use. I'm not really good at deciding where the support should be, so I just use auto support. And sometimes it puts them in hard to clean up places.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about sitting there manually adding all that stuff, right?
This is true.
Let's see who's here. Howard's here. He says not here first.
What's going on, Howard?
You got your lettering changed there.
Yeah, you like that?
Font. Yeah, that's
the Orville font.
Excellent. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, yeah.
You just got to have the font on your machine, on your computer?
Exactly.
Okay, well, I got all the Star Trek ones. Cool. Stevens is here. Hey, Steven.
What's going on, Steven? I couldn't get StreamYards to recognize my Windows font folder.
Okay.
It was there. I could, bring up Windows Explorer and look at it, and right there it was. But StreamYards would not recognize it. So I ended up just copying the font out of the Windows font folder onto the desktop, and then StreamYards went, oh, there it is.
Oh, it finds it right on the desktop.
Yeah.
I wonder if you put it in. Oh no, StreamYards isn't in a folder because it's a website.
Right.
Yeah. I was gonna say put it in the folder that runs StreamYards, but StreamYards isn't on your computer.
Yeah, it's in the
old
options.
School.
It's in the options of StreamYard, and you're supposed to be able to just go right to the Windows font folder and bam.
It just wouldn't recognize it. If I try the same thing with Star Trek fonts, there's a chance it might just work. It might recognize it.
It might. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I just need to get a couple things out of my way so I can use my mouse.
But I would.
I was in the middle of rearranging some stuff here.
I could go just open up Windows Explorer and go to Windows, and there's the font folder.
Okay.
But if I do it in StreamYards, go to add a font and then go to navigate to where the font is, I click on the Windows folder and there's no font folder. Unless Windows is hiding it from outside programs or something for some reason, and I don't know why it would be doing that. But
maybe Windows is having a problem with it.
I don't know.
Well, if it works right on the desktop, then
yeah, I just copied that font out of the font folder onto the desktop, and there you go. Oh, I still got to sand these other two pieces.
So is that printed in black resin?
Well, I ran out of gray.
Okay. Doesn't really matter because you're going to paint it anyway, but.
Right.
Just curious if maybe it was a different material.
No, it's exactly the same. It's Sunlu ABS-like. It's just black instead of gray.
Okay.
So, some of Andrew's parts, because I needed to refill the vat, but I didn't have any more gray, so I just refilled it with black and mixed it with the gray. So Andrew's parts can progressively darker and darker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's going to matter because, like you said, it's all going to get painted. But
yeah, he'll paint it properly. He knows what he's doing. I saw his update there for his test of the painting the registry. I think if he tries a couple more times and gets a little practice and use your suggestion of the clear coat over the mask,
well, Todd
so it doesn't
replied
bleed
back.
under.
Todd replied back to that and said that he mentioned that on the stream, and that Andrew said he was concerned that would make it too thick. You know, put the mask on, clear coat it, then base coat it, then put the next mask on, clear coat it, then base coat it. He was afraid all those clear coat and then base coats would make it too thick, but I don't think it would make it any thicker than what the decals are.
No, because you could always go do another coat of clear over the whole thing to even it out. You know what I mean?
That,
just
you know,
sort of mask the decal thing off, and then clear a coat again, and then sand it to even.
That's kind of what I was thinking, but you know,
that's a lot of work, though. I could see, I could understand if he doesn't.
It is, but I mean, painting it on is always more work than.
Yeah, I think it would
putting a decal on, but you know, it's just the idea that it looks better and everything, you know. And if that's what you want, I'd give it a try.
I'm sure it would look better painting, but the decal does look pretty good. Like there's nothing wrong with the way it looks, and there's ways you can, you know, there's ways you can mitigate that edge of the carrier film so it's not so visible.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. I don't think even using the clear coat that the layers of paint would be any thicker than what the carrier film on that decal is.
That's right.
So
we got 5 people here. Almost enough people. We could start playing our game pretty soon. We're going to play What's That Vehicle?
We got 2 people here and 3 lurkers.
3 lurkers.
So, Howard, Steven, y'all working on anything tonight, or are you just chilling and watching? Or anybody else for that matter?
Well, I was working on rearranging my work area here. I'm pulling out, I had this thing in my closet that I was using to hold guitar tools and bits and parts. But I was thinking about it, and I realized it's a good thing for holding paint. It's like a big tray, but it's like stairs. So it has angled little compartments, like little shelves in it.
Right.
So I just have it set up on the top of my shelf here, and it's like leaning back. And it's a bunch of little steps going up with all my paint. Well, not all my paint, not even half of it. I got to figure out something else for the rest.
Well, I have all of my paints in toolbox drawers.
Oh, okay.
Home Depot had a sale on Craftsman toolboxes, and I know they're not the greatest in the world, but they work for me.
Well, it's a box that holds stuff. Like, how great does it have to be?
A couple years ago, yeah. And so I got a couple of them, and that's what most of my stuff is in. And then I 3D printed some drawers that I got over here with some more stuff in it.
Oh, you did? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Howard
responded. He says, "Oh, I'm not playing. I was ready for Name That Poo."
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that. We'll do that eventually. We'll play Name That Poo.
Is my
Steven says, chilling before I go to bed. Yeah, Steven's in the UK, so it's late for him. And Don's here. Hey, Don. Howdy, y'all.
What's going on, Don?
And while he says howdy all, he doesn't say howdy y'all. How you doing tonight, Don? Are you working on Project X? Howard says, I was earlier. I was laying in my bed, started recording a few of the VF1 Valkyrie. I was thinking about doing something. Well, if you're looking for something to do, get ready to play What's That Vehicle? We're gonna be doing a similar, we're doing the same thing we did last week, only this week we're going with famous movie and TV vehicles. So I'm going to show you the close-up picture. You guys are going to tell me, what is that vehicle?
Yeah, let's see.
So let me get an easy one to start with.
There's the ones I 3D printed.
Oh, that's cool.
Sideways for some reason.
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
There you go.
Yeah, those little drawer things.
Yeah.
So that's what you're talking about, the toolbox drawers?
No, that's the 3D printed one.
Yeah, but you bought some similar to it?
Well, no, I got this.
Okay, one of those. Yeah, I have one of those. I got one like that.
With paints
it's
all
stuck in the closet, though.
And paint's all over there.
Mine's stuck in the closet full of tools. Non-model related tools.
Back to overhead. Bam, there we go. But yeah, I like those little 3D printed ones.
Yeah, they look great. They look perfect.
I was working on 3D printing some stuff to help get everything organized, and then my ender started acting up, and it wants to be a little pain in the ass. So we'll get there eventually. Let me see here.
So those arcs and those like sickle looking pieces, those are the parts of the stand?
All of this that's laying out right now is parts of the stand. Let's
that's
get over here to the PDF and make sure I put this together right.
All right, well, I'm going to put the first picture up then. We'll start with an easy one, and once more people pile into the chat, into the video, we'll get some tougher ones. So first one, what's that vehicle? And we should have...
Should have what?
Hold on. There. Should have it this way so that your screen is larger. We don't need the picture so large as we had last time.
Right.
We'll go with this layout right here. So Howard's the first one in with an answer. Howard says, hey, I see a sticker on your toolbox. Yeah, I saw all the stickers.
Yeah, got a lot of stickers.
Yeah, for sure. I got Howard's sticker along with everybody else's on the side of my... not my toolbox, but it's my box of, well, yeah, it's tools, but, you know,
these are all movie cars,
paint
right?
Brushes and movie and TV. Yeah, so these aren't just normal cars. So Howard said Gremlin, and now he says F-150. So yeah, we're not looking at just normal cars like you know, Pinto and stuff like that. They're all from movies and TV shows. They should be recognizable and famous. Not F-150, Howard. Sorry.
Aston Martin? Maybe?
There's Gordon. Gordon's here. He says, hey, guys. Hey, Gordon, we're playing What's That Vehicle? And this is the first one. So this one is a movie car. They're all movies and TV's famous vehicles. Howard says grandma's car.
Yeah.
Dawn saying hi to Gordon.
Eric's not here. I got the clamps.
Haha. Oh, that's what you're looking for. Excellent.
Yeah. Because I need to put some glue on here and clamp it.
Clamp it like Jed.
Yeah. Jed, clamp it.
Jed, clamp it. Anybody else got a guess on what's that vehicle? Gordon's guessing Ecto 1. No, sorry, Gordon. Incorrect.
Well, I threw my guess out there. It's probably wrong, but I threw it out there.
Well, we'll see in a few minutes.
I gotta order some more kicker. I spilled half of it the other night.
Oh, you need one of those little things like the like for your Tamiya bottles.
Yeah, I do.
Do like I did. Use the little foam packing material, but put 2 layers of it, so it's higher.
Well, it's not the thickness of it. It needs some weight to it. That's the only drawback to that 3D printed one. It has no weight to it.
Yeah. So yeah, Howard
glue
said
something to the bottom of it with a little weight.
Oh, Howard's throwing out every answer. Knight Rider, 18 Van, Smokey and the Bandit.
He's just gonna guess them all. Dang it, Howard! Now we can't finish the game. You done guessed everything.
Oh, Smokey and the Bandit. That would have been a good one. Okay, I'm gonna.
Well, now we know Smokey and the Bandit is not one of the correct answers for any of them. So it's like, oh, Smokey and the Bandit would have been a good one. Let's see if some of these cans will fit.
Well, what did you say, Donnie?
Aston Martin. Aston Martin.
Did,
Aston. However you say that. Aston Martin?
Aston Martin. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
From?
James Bond. Was it?
Oh, yeah, James Bond. There, Don got the more specific. Don's got a more specific, the DB5.
Yeah, DB5.
Now that he's seen it, yeah. Yeah. So we're looking at the the little front corner.
Right at the bottom right corner of the windshield.
Oh, that's what Howard meant when he's like, I see a sticker. I thought he was talking about the sticker on your toolbox. All the stickers on your toolbox, but there's one right there. I didn't even clue into that. Yeah, there we go. DB5, Aston Martin. Good one, both Dons.
Well, I've been watching everyone's videos building it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of looked right. Where's my... We'll use this. See, it put a support inside there.
I heard that too, Howard. Howard says someone laughed madly. I heard that
did they?
too. Yeah. I heard a ha ha ha. I don't know where it came from.
Oh, it might have been my son. He's in there talking to his friends on the internet. So,
All right. Alex says, "Hi guys, just sat down with a Canadian pizza, and yes, it includes pineapple. Right on.
Pineapple does not belong on a pizza.
Awesome. Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
Delicious." Kenneth is here. Evening, Donnie. How much
What's going on,
did y'all
Kenneth?
get your way?
And Gordon.
He's asking
Hey,
about
Gordon.
snow. Kenneth says, "How much did y'all get your way?" I think he's asking about snow, probably.
Overall, we probably got 8 inches.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, because we got like 6 in the first round, and then that all turned into ice that night. And then we got about 2 inches on top of the ice, which was actually a good thing because snow on top of the ice makes it a little less slippery.
Gordon saying hi to Alex. It's actually Alec, Gordon. It's with a C at the end instead of an X. It's Alec. I think I was gonna say, because I was saying Alex says, and then I cut myself off, and then I was like Alex. All right, let's get the next. Let's get the next movie and or TV vehicle on the screen. So you guys want another easy one?
I don't care. Pick one.
Okay, here's an easy one. What's this vehicle? Oh, why did it go back to this view? We want this one. What's that vehicle?
Oh, I think I know this one.
Donnie thinks he knows.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
You want me to say it or wait?
Anybody else got an idea?
I got an idea.
Okay.
Mostly because of the paint job, but we'll see if I'm right.
Wow, I thought that might be a dead giveaway. I
might be right, huh?
You might be right. Depends on what you think. You haven't told me yet. But we don't have any other guesses from chat yet.
Well, you want me to throw my guess in there?
You be my guest.
Looks like the Ford Explorer.
I'm actually your guest, but
looks like the Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park. Would be my guess.
Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park.
Okay, that's one pin.
All right, I was heating up my coffee there, so I muted myself for a minute. Alex says, I missed it. And then he says, Explorer from Joe, but he means JP Jurassic Park. Gordon agrees with him.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, too.
Yeah. You think it's the... Howard says, Tory Poo. Looks a little bit like it, yeah. If you looked at the poo really, really close up, you'd see that green and a little bit of yellow fading off to a lighter color. Yeah. Oh, Howard's right. Howard's got it. It's Tory Poo.
That's not a vehicle, man.
Yeah, that's the Jurassic Park. The first one I had one of those red spots in there. I figured that was way too obvious. So I Zoomed in on the grill a little bit with the bar. Still giving you a hint of that green paint, right?
The green fading into yellow.
Yeah, that's what was a giveaway for you.
Yeah.
I probably could have cropped out the tire there too, and you probably would have got it right away.
Yep.
Yeah, so everybody's right on that one. Even Howard with the Tory poo. Howard says it is when it's in flight. Yeah, actually, he never poops when he's flying. He only poops when he's sitting down in certain places. There's like a couple spots where he sits and poops, and just clean up the thing under it.
So he's a very well-mannered bird.
Yeah, pretty much. Alex says, sorry guys, I know I asked earlier, but I didn't hear what's with the new text for comments. Donnie changed it to the Orville font.
That's right.
I didn't see that question.
I didn't either.
Oh, that's a new font for comments. Is that something new StreamYards is doing?
That's been in there for a while
inches.
that you could change.
I think I missed a couple when I was looking for the photo. Sorry about that, guys. Kenneth said, all we got here is ice and a little bit of snow. Ice and our internet is down. Couldn't get out to work today. Aw, bummer. Didn't have to go to work. Don't know if I can't get out to go back to work again. Oh, no. Oh.
Man, what a shame.
That's tragic. Yeah, what a shame. That's terrible. Having that much snow is terrible, but missing work, that's not the worst thing. Howard says I'm watching on my phone, so it's not easy.
By the time I went to bed last night, all the snow had turned into ice. It was just ice.
Yeah, it got super cold.
Yeah, at some point last night, after I went to bed, it snowed again, so at least the ice has a little snow covering on it.
Alec asks, is that something you can do on StreamYard, or how do you do that? And hi, Kenneth. Donnie said he just put the font right on his desktop.
It's in StreamYards.
You use StreamYards to select it.
Yeah, supposedly you can just navigate right to your Windows font folder and choose whatever font you want. But for some reason, StreamYards wouldn't show my font folder. So I ended up just copying the font out of the Windows font folder and putting it on the desktop. And StreamYards had no problem finding my desktop. So sorry, I'm sanding over the garbage can so there won't be so much dust.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Gordon says, "Ding ding 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 ding."
Ice, baby.
Howard says, see, I can't call into work for a day off. I can't get vacation time, day off, or holidays. My boss sucks. Well, Howard, tell your boss to stop being such a jerk.
Well, considering who your boss is, Howard, you could probably get a day off if you really, really wanted to.
Well, he could if he really wanted to, but it's tough because he's got to get stuff done. And
yeah, I understand that.
Right? He's trying to be responsible. Being responsible is the part that sucks the most. Alex says, also, I got my new bike today. Hey, right on. The guy who fixed my old one picked it up to assemble it, plus add sealant to the tires. There you go. Did you ask for double sealant? Should be back and ready for riding in 2 days. All right. Giggity bike. All right. Howard says, so by the end of the week, you'll have a flat. I see I'll have to look into getting that when I start my gauntlet streams and maybe even my Shenano
Gauntlet
streams too. Gauntlet and Shenano. Don says the continuing tales of Pee-wee. All right, let's get the next photo on the screeno. So that one was easy. That Jurassic Park one was easy for you guys. I don't know if anyone's going to get this one. What's that vehicle?
Let me get back to that.
Can you see it, Howard, or do you want me to?
Oh,
Howard
Lord.
says you should have bought tires you wanted first
Oh.
time and not later. Oh, I think Donnie might know what it is. What do you guys think? Anybody got a guess? Howard says, by the way, Donnie, the base you're working on, is this the base? Yeah, he's working on the base right now. Howard says, Dumb and Dumber.
Agreed.
Don says, Dumb and Dumber.
Who the fuck else has carpet on their car?
Yeah, well, I tried to I tried to get in a little closer, but it was too blurry. Couldn't really tell. Yeah, Gordon's got it too. Furry car from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. All right, that was an easy one. Okay,
It was.
so you guys need a challenge. You guys need a challenge, right?
Why
Saving
not?
the hard ones for when Buck gets here.
This is supposed to be long enough to go from one end to the other. That doesn't look right. Because that most definitely does not go from one end to the other.
No. Your one of the pieces are out of scale. What's that other piece you got to the left there? It looks similar to what you have on the table.
It's one of these, but it's the same size.
It's the same thing.
I mean, I didn't rescale anything. I just printed them at the scale that they were.
And they hook together with a clip, like.
Well, you glue these two pieces together.
Yeah.
And then these pieces are supposed to fit in here. And it's supposed to go from one end to the other. And
so you're gonna have to cut the hook off one and then cut a longer hook off the other one and glue it in. Glue a piece in there to lengthen one of the sides. But then your stand won't be in the center.
Then this won't be in the middle.
So you'll have to take an equal piece off each side and lengthen both parts of it. Or just print another piece bigger.
Yeah, I might just try to rescale them. I don't know how much to scale them, though.
Yeah.
No, it's not supposed to go width. It's supposed to go length. See, they have... Oh, it's snapped in there.
Yeah, I can see where it's got a cutaway for it there.
Yeah, it has a cutaway here at the end. And this piece of the end presses right into that cutaway there.
Yeah.
Like that.
So those are too short. It's the right width.
And the other end.
It's the right scale because it fits right in there perfectly. So it's the right width and everything. It's just not long enough.
It just needs to be longer.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Well, if you want a quick way to do it, I bet you could do it in like 10 minutes. Cut a piece, cut each one in half, and cut 2 equal pieces out of that spare one, and add them in there.
I might just do that.
Making
I
sure
think that
that's
would
sent.
probably be easier than trying to figure out how much I need
Yeah.
to stretch it in the.
And if you have to put
slicer.
like a piece of if you have to put a piece of flat styrene on the bottom where you join it back together, it won't affect the bottom, will it?
Yeah, it would, because everything's sitting
That
on
sits
the.
right. Yeah, okay. That sits right there, so it'll lift that a little bit.
Yeah,
You'd have
because
to
see,
raise
that's
the
flush with the bottom of the ring.
Yeah. Well, if it's thick enough, when you glue it together, it shouldn't be a problem then.
Yeah.
Right? You'll glue it together with the resin.
I'll glue it together with super glue and then fill the gap with the resin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
bet you can do that in 10 minutes.
Probably. And I'm fixing to do that in just a second, but I got to go wash my hands real quick.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, what's this famous movie vehicle? Howard said that wasn't my answer. I was talking about me, Dumb and Dumber. Alex says, I'm going to parrot Don and Gordon and guess Dumb and Dumber. Don says, what else is new? Also, Alex says, I can't wait till Agora releases the Jurassic Park Explorer and the Jeep. It's supposed to go width instead of length. No, we covered that. Howard says, you can't wait for anything, can you? That's what I thought too, Howard. You sure it doesn't have another part to go in the middle? I thought the same thing, but then the middle there has like a square pin that needs to be the right size. So then that would throw that off.
Why is it not? No. Here we go.
Alex said, could you have accidentally printed the SLA version instead of the FDM version?
Well, no, because the whole thing would have been scaled down then. If the whole thing was scaled down, this part would be skinnier than what it should be. You know what I mean?
That's what I said. Yeah, it's the right scale because that's
the width
the right
is perfect. It snaps right in.
Exactly. So it's just the measurement was off.
It's just too short.
Too short.
You know, I could go in the slicer and stretch it this way. You know, you can scale it proportionally, or you can just stretch it in one way or another.
Yeah. It won't.
But I don't know how much to stretch it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just going to Jody's recommendation and cut it right here and cut it right here, and then
if it doesn't work, then you can always reprint it and adjust the length.
Right. And what is that? I don't know what that is. That looks like an RV or something.
Well, Howard's guessing the General Lee super camper. And Alec copied him. Howard says, if you're going to parrot me, you're going to be wrong.
It does look like some kind of RV, man.
Okay, well, look, the first ones are easy. You guys said you wanted a challenging one.
Well,
and I didn't say they were all a car either.
You did a good job.
I said these are movie vehicles. They're not all necessarily cars or trucks.
Well, an RV is not a car.
That's right. That's why it could possibly be an RV.
Is it the Eagle 5?
Nope.
You know what the Eagle 5 is, right?
Nope.
the Winnebago with the wings and the rockets.
Oh, the Spaceballs one?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know the name of it, but no, it's not the Spaceballs RV.
I have the STL files for that. I got them from Cosmic Scale Models.
Howard also said Eagle 5. Alex said, did you print parts 39 and 38, is it possible that you accidentally printed 2 of the same parts instead? No, because it's supposed to be, is that pin supposed to be in the center, or is that pin supposed to be to one end a little bit, and then one of those should be
That's
longer?
a good question now that you mention it.
That's a good point he brings up. It could possibly be one supposed to be longer, and that doesn't belong in the center. Depends on the center point of the model, right? Where's the mounting point on the model?
Yeah, let me look in the files and see.
Oh, I can see your, let me just add this to the stage here. We can see it.
See what?
Oh, I gotta, hold on. I can see the picture of it right there, that it looks like that's right in the center.
Yeah, it does look like it's right in the center. I'm just looking through the stand here. Part A, Part B, Part C.
Howard says, Alex Spaceship from ET.
Oh, there is one longer than the other one. I bet that's what I did.
But on the diagram, it looks like that pin's in the middle.
It does, but I don't think that's the case. If that's the case, then I just screwed up. Of course, me screwing up, that's nothing new. Stand part C, I think it is. Yep. That's what I did. That's what I did.
Anybody else? Anybody else got a guess?
Now the question is, so I guess I could just cut this one and do all the extending in this one.
Just add a piece to one.
Yeah. Because here, let me show you. Let me get back to StreamYards. And I'll remove this one. And share screen. Window. Bam. There. You can see in Pseudo Box, that's the 2 different pieces.
Yeah. It's way bigger.
I did a boo-boo. Oh, well. That can be fixed.
Yeah, you just cut that, put the end with the bracket in the slot where it's supposed to be, and measure the gap.
So, was that the Eagle 5?
No, not the Eagle 5.
I have no freaking clue then.
Ha, I got you guys.
Do some cleanup on this one.
All right. Here is the answer.
And I just spilled some more. Go ahead.
Right there.
The Titanic?
Yeah. It's that front of the deck right there. Huh. Alex said, I'm surprised I was right. I was just looking through the images off the website and thought it looked off. Howard says, the Titanic. Yes, well, the Tonic.
You stumped us. Because I never would have guessed Titanic.
Alex says, how? You tricked
Or
me.
you stumped me anyway.
I tricked everybody. Well, I didn't say they were all cars. So. That's probably the hardest one. This one's going to be easy. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience for all you guys. What's this vehicle? There. What's that vehicle?
I could make a guess, but
Howard says,
yep, that's what I was going to guess, Don.
Don says, Christine.
Yeah.
Howard says, the Ecto 1.
Yeah.
Don says, ectopic? Ectopic? Ectopussy. This is my assistant, Ectopussy.
By the way, if you slip, Sonic Saber will stab you in the fingernail.
Oh.
First time I've done that.
Then you don't even have to be pressing the button.
No, I was pressing the button. I was cutting.
Oh. Yeah, but it probably would have done the same thing whether you're pressing the button or not.
Possibly.
It's pretty pointy. If you're putting a lot of pressure,
I've hit myself in the fingernail with the hobby knife before, and it never went through my fingernail, but that did.
Oh, okay. Alex says, by the way, I'm curious about what you ordered from Andy's hobby headquarters there, Donnie, and either Ecto or Robocop's car.
When Ian sent me those Star Wars figures to paint, which I need to get to work on them some more.
Oh, yeah. Right on.
He sent this along with it.
Oh, cool. Nice little sanding stick.
That's a darn good sanding stick, I have to admit.
Yeah, I like those little boards like that. Don says autocorrect Ecto 1, he's saying. Howard says, oh, Donnie did me a fingernail too, and that's going to hurt.
I know. You did it like 2 days after you got your Sonic Saber. At least it took me about a year.
So you say it's Christine, Donnie?
That's what I say.
And Howard and Don are saying it's Ecto 1.
Well, Don said Christine first.
At first he said Christine, yeah, and he changed his answer.
But I'm gonna stick with Christine because that's what it looks like to me, but I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time. By the way, Don, your little miter box works for resin too.
Don said that kit looks familiar. I think he's talking about the little miter box kit.
Yes, thank you again, Don.
And he says, no, the taillights are a dead giveaway. Alex says, I got Jody to say it on stream. Did I not? Got me to say what? Oh,
okay, so maybe it is the Ecto 1. I don't know.
And the fins. Well, bling.
Yep, Ecto 1. All right, I was wrong.
Howard was first in there, but yeah, you guys got it.
Don I didn't think the fins were solid red on the Ecto 1.
Yeah. Oops. I meant to do this. Zoom in. Yeah, I made sure to get that taillight in there, and I was hoping that the fins would make you guys think it was a Chevy with the fins, and it was like Christine.
Well, Christine wasn't a Chevy.
Well, whatever it is, those fins,
Plymouth
right?
Fury.
All that chrome. Okay, it was a Plymouth Fury. Right on.
But yeah, you're right. That's exactly what I was thinking, Christine.
And the fins, Don says, yeah. And he says, no problem for the minder box. He says, you're welcome.
It has come in very handy, I will admit. Both for the wood models and for the resin.
Don says, typical 59 Caddy fins. Is that what it was? A 59 Caddy ambulance?
Yeah, the Ecto 1.
Okay. Ectosilent.
And the wasn't the Christine a 50-something Plymouth Fury? I think. Let me check.
All right.
Christine.
That one was a little bit more difficult, but that was easy enough.
1958 Plymouth Fury. I was right. I know it was 50-something. 1958 Plymouth Fury.
58 Plymouth Fury.
Okay, let's put this here.
What is that vehicle? What is this vehicle?
Huh, that doesn't fit.
That end doesn't fit into the bracket? It doesn't fit into the bracket on that end?
Yeah, that end of the... It's weird.
The hole is smaller.
This one kind of fits.
Yeah. So it's the hole.
I think this gray resin expands more than the black did.
That's
because
possible.
the push pin holes are smaller too in the gray half.
Don says Herbie.
Oh,
Howard
I
says
didn't even look at
Herbie.
it.
Trent's here.
I'll go with
hey,
that.
Trent.
Herbie.
How's it going, Trent?
The
We're playing
Love
What's That Vehicle.
Or is Don just guessing the wrong thing again to make me say the wrong thing?
Nope. I don't think so. I think it's
I don't know.
Legitimate. I think it's a legitimate guess.
He changed his answer on me last time.
Because he second guessed himself and he knew that he was wrong the first time.
Well, I just jumped on it because that's exactly what I was thinking. And then he said it. And I'm like, yeah, that's got to be it then. It wasn't.
Alex says, I don't remember if it was explained or I forgot the rules. There's no rules. The rule is I put up a close-up picture of a vehicle and you try to guess what it is. That's the only rules, man. Yeah, you guys got that one. That was an easy one. Herbie.
There's a guy here in Murfreesboro that works at Walmart that drives one of those.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. From
I don't know who it is, but I've seen it about 10 times at Walmart. It has to be somebody that works there.
Whoops. I didn't want to add that. I wanted to remove it. There we go. Remove.
This thing makes slicing resin so easy.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Trent and Herbie or Speed Racer's car. Too late. Already had the answer. I had 3 correct answers right away, so I figured everybody knew that one. That was another easy one.
It was.
Trent says, speaking of cars, I just bought a new one. All right, what'd you get, Trent?
Oh, nice.
Was it the Herbie the Love Bug Volkswagen? That would be cool. All right, let's find a new one here.
Still doesn't fit.
All right, guys. Never going to get this one. Never.
Never gonna get this one, huh?
No, you're never going to get it. What's this vehicle? Howard's asking Trent, does it go through the snow better? He says, we'll find out. Howard says, Donnie, that what the Saber's supposed to do only B for is resin. But you know us. Yeah, it'll cut all kinds of shit. Trent says, Christine.
No.
Alex says, Christine.
No, I'm thinking
Don says, no.
Starsky and Hutch.
Don says, Starsky and Hutch.
That's my guess. Let's see here.
Howard says, Starsky and Hutch.
I'm going to try sanding this.
Don says, Torino.
Yeah, that's Starsky and Hutch.
Would you say a 1976 Grand Torino? Where's the full picture? How come I lost it? Same thing happened last time. I'm missing some of the pictures.
Well, what'd you do with them?
I don't know. They didn't copy over for some reason. Let me just double check my my file here.
Just a little bit more. Yeah, I try to do as much sanding as I can over the garbage can so it just falls in the garbage can. I ain't got to worry about cleaning as much off the desk. Then when I'm through, I can just empty the garbage can. There we go.
Right.
Almost.
Let's see.
Almost. Just a hair more. Still can't find the picture, Jody?
No, I don't know what happened. It's lost. Lost
Just
in
Google
space and time.
Google.
It's the Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, that's what it is. The Gran Torino.
Voila. Perfect. I need to get these wires out of the way.
What did I do? Whoops. I'm sorry.
What you do now?
I don't know.
So I need that much.
There. Are you back? Sorry about that, guys. I took Donnie's screen off accidentally there.
Well, when I looked up, I was still there. So
Don says, yeah, square grill is the dead giveaway. Yeah. Howard says, geez, you mean I'm getting these better than spaceships? Where's Buck? So Trent got a 26 Toyota Prius. The old Prius was the best car I ever owned.
nice.
Right on. Howard says maybe he's in the snowbank. I think he means Buck. It's all part of the Matrix, Jody. Alec is asking, are you thinking about reprinting the part you're missing or just sticking with the modified parts?
I'm just going to stick with the modified parts if they work out right.
If it works, yeah. If it works, it works. Just make sure each end that you cut is flanded nice and flat. Sanded nice and flat.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go. Ain't nobody never learned me no right English, Donnie.
You're speaking the Canadian English.
I'm speaking Canuckastese. Close cars. Oh, I lost the Starsky and Hutch one. And I also lost the close-up of this one. So I can't use that one either.
Jody, stop losing your pictures, man.
This one's easy. What is that vehicle?
Batmobile?
Howard says, resin is expensive. We don't reprint stuff here. We make it work. Yeah, if you can make it work without having to reprint. Plus, that takes a long time too, right?
That's
So
the
you're
main
saying
thing.
Batmobile.
Time is the main thing. I was hoping to get the base built tonight. And if I have to do a couple hour print, then I'm not going to get it built tonight.
Yeah. And once you get that all sanded up, joined back and sanded up and painted, it should be fine. You're not going to notice that there's a piece extra in there.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So Alex says, part of me wants to guess a Cybertruck. Well, that would be a stupid part. I recommend not guessing that. Whoops.
Yeah, Jody said famous TV and movie cars. I don't think the Cybertruck's been in any movies yet, has it?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah, these are all vehicles that you should recognize. Howard says, Fantastic Four car.
I don't even know what that looks like.
Have? Oh, I don't know what they have.
I'm sticking with my original guess.
Haven't seen the new Fantastic Four movie. Alex says, RoboCop's car. RoboCop just had a police car.
Yeah. It was a Crown Vic, wasn't it? Something like that.
Howard says maybe it's Kit. Trent stealing Don's answer. Seth MacFarlane.
I don't know. It looks like the Batmobile to me. The old Batmobile. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm going with. The Adam West Batmobile.
The original.
Well, the original TV Batmobile.
That's right. That's what it is.
It is?
And yeah, and my picture of that is also gone.
Oh, and here I'm sitting here waiting for the picture. I'm better at this than I was at Starships. That's ridiculous.
I don't understand why some of them are missing. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Get back to work. No waiting. Well, let's see if this fits correctly now. And it does. Like that. Voila.
Trent's doing a parrot impression. Alex said, is it car? No, it was the Batmobile. The original 66 Batmobile.
Well, since we like you, you can have all the crackers you want. Did you hear that, Trent? You can have all the crackers you want. I think I'm going to have to get my other bottle of glue out here in a minute. Or I could be smart and stand that glue bottle upside down.
Better run to the tip.
Yeah. I can be smart every now and then. It doesn't happen very often. But every now and then.
It happens all. I've seen it happen many times.
Well, this right here was your idea. And it was a good one. A brilliant one.
Yeah,
I
but
just
I
glued
didn't
my
know
finger
that.
to it. Ow!
I didn't know it was going to be a good idea until now. Until you did it.
Well, it worked.
Right on.
The base is now repaired.
Trent says, good thing I can have all the crackers because I just spent my money for the year on the car.
I spent most of my money, too.
Howard says, if you boo-booed the base, Donnie, no one saw anything. It was right the first time.
Sounds good to me.
And Don says, yeah, but you'll get a lot of extra money from gas savings. That's for sure. I think those Priuses are pretty fuel efficient.
They're hybrids.
Okay.
Let me take this out where I can sand it. Maybe not.
Howard says, as long as you don't throw your monkey poo at the boss. Well, sometimes the boss needs a little monkey poo thrown at him. Alec is asking, is that Sunlu ABS like resin you used for the part you printed in black, or is it that a different brand?
No, same. It's exactly the same thing. It's just black. I decided I was going to, the next model I print, I was going to print it in black because light won't shine through black.
Yeah.
And there's places on the Orville that's going to require some light blocking that could have been avoided by just using black resin. So I decided that I was just going to start printing in black resin to avoid that problem.
Yeah, printing a different
And then I
color
ran out of gray
optic.
resin sooner than I thought I was going to.
So black it is for the last couple
So
pieces.
black it is.
Trent says 58 miles per gallon. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, those Priuses get some great gas mileage.
Don spent $600 a year with his hybrid.
I've never had a hybrid.
Spend $600 every couple of months on gas. All right. What's this vehicle? Howard says, I drove a big
I know.
land boat truck that gets 11 miles to the gallon.
I know what this one is.
Alex says, oh, it's a sanding stick. I didn't realize that at first. Alex says,
it came apart. Dag nabbit. Do what?
Alex says, Speed Racer.
Exactly, the Mach 5.
Howard says, Speed Racer.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. The rims give it away.
Yeah. Trent says, yeah, Howard, but you work from home. And then he says, Speed Racer.
Mach 5.
And the answer is
the Mach 5.
The Mach 5 Speed Racer. Yeah, the rims give it away.
Yeah.
Oh no.
To me anyway.
Oh no, the rims are a giveaway. That's not good for some of the other ones.
Well, if you look at the Mach 5 wheels, they're kind of unique.
Yeah. They got those circles. Usually they're not circles like that. Yeah, Mach 5. All right, that was an easy one. I
thought so. But then again, I loved Speed Racer. I used to watch that all the time.
Howard says, I spent about $3,000 in fuel for my tractors on top of my 3 cars. Yeah, I go through lots of fuel on a farm, man, that's for sure.
Now let's try to sand that back down.
Okay.
And not break it this time.
All right, you guys are never going to get this one. What's that vehicle? Alex said, for me, it was the tiny red line on the hood that was the giveaway for the Speed Racer.
What is that?
Trent says, the DeLorean.
Ooh, might be. I thought the
Don
grill was
says
different
the
on
DeLorean.
Okay, DeLorean. There you go.
Said I saw that
didn't know that
line and thought it looked like M on the hood. Anybody else got an answer?
I'm going with DeLorean. They seem to sound like they know what they're saying.
You think these guys know their stuff, Donnie?
I hope they know it better than I do because I didn't recognize it. Yep, DeLorean.
DeLorean it is, yep. There's that grill. Yeah, time machine. DMC time machine. Gordon says Back to the Future. Alex says I want to say the DeLorean, but maybe Inspector Gadget's car. You know, it was a very similar shape.
Yeah, it was,
Could
wasn't it?
have been a DeLorean. Maybe it was a DeLorean. I don't know. They never said what it was, just said police on the side. But it was a very similar shape.
Go, go, Gadget Arms.
Yeah. Go, go, gadget legs.
Go, go, Gadget Copter.
All right. I'll give you guys a challenge. What's that vehicle?
What in the world? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, Howard says DM. Howard recognized the C at the end of the DeLorean logo there, that I left a little bit of the C in there. Just to give you a hint, Howard saw that. So what's this one, you guys? I'll give you a hint. It's from a TV show.
Oh, no.
And possibly a movie. Possibly a movie, but not sure.
I have no idea. Looks like some kind of Ferrari to me, but what TV show? I would say Miami Vice, but didn't he have a black spider?
Let's see. Gordon says Ferrari.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Don says
Johnson's
Ferrari. Miami Vice.
Trent, did he have the white Ferrari first? I thought he had a black spider, Daytona spider.
Well, let's see.
Looks like the side of a Testarossa, but.
Oh, Gordon's saying Magnum PI.
No, that was red, and it was a Boxer.
Ding! Oh. There's the other one in the background, Donnie.
The spider, yes.
Yeah,
got it.
But we're looking at the the Ferrari here. Yeah. Everybody got that one.
Well, I was sitting there looking at it, thinking, "Man, that looks like a Testarossa." But what would that be? What show would that be? I forgot he had a Testarossa too.
So Alec did a bit of research here. He says apparently the Google says the Gadget Mobile was a modified 1980s Japanese hatchback in the cartoon, and live action was a 1964 Lincoln Continental convertible.
And I did not know that.
Don says the black one was fake, so it wasn't a real spider.
Yeah, it was a kit car.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a kit car. But
all right, so that one wasn't as tough as I thought. You guys got that right away. I thought that one was going to be a little harder.
Well, those side vents, you picked the most iconic part of the entire car.
But that
those
could be like
vents on a Testarossa are just.
That could be like the grill of the front part of a car. No?
No, those side vents are iconic. Plus, I had that car on my wall when I was in high school. I wanted that car.
Nice. Howard says, I didn't get it.
I wanted a red one, though.
Wasn't the red one Magnum PI? Wasn't it the same car, but Magnum's was red?
No, Magnum PI's car was Boxer.
A Boxer. Okay.
What was it? 356 Boxer or something like that. It was a Ferrari too.
Still a Ferrari, yeah. Okay. Trent says everybody want that car.
308. It was a 308.
Okay. Howard says I'm not. Oh, he didn't know the car. He says I'm not really a car buff. You talk cars.
Oh, I'm not either, but I seem to be doing better at this than I was at the freaking Starships, and that's what I build all the time.
Yeah, but you've seen all these shows. Okay, well, how about this one? What's this vehicle?
I don't know. I got to get this glued. I will look in a minute.
Trent says I'm doing a 308 interior right now.
Oh,
Howard says I don't want that car. I want the Lambo. And Howard,
oh,
thank
the
you.
Countach. The Countach was nice too.
The Lamborghini Countach. So Howard's got a guess on this one. He's saying Sanford and Son. Todd's
No,
here. Todd says hello and good evening all. Hello, Todd. And good
I'm
evening to you.
thinking Speed Buggy or Scooby Doo.
Gordon says Magnum Pie, a Speed Buggy, or Scooby Doo. So Gordon thinks it's Magnum PI's.
I'm gonna go Scooby Doo.
Ferrari.
I think Speed Buggy was jacked up a little higher.
What's Speed Buggy? Is that like a show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Alex thinking the same thing. Gives me a red bug vibe, so part of me wants to guess Cliff Jumper, but I know we've never seen that in live action.
I don't even know what Cliff Jumper is.
Me neither. Trent says the Mystery Machine. Well, he says
green.
the Mystery Machine. Could it possibly be the Mystery Machine?
That was
John
green.
says Mystery Machine. Howard says it's the General P. Alex says I'm going to lean towards Mystery Machine. Todd says wheels don't look Beetle though. And
No.
Alex says from Transformers.
Transformers? I'm going to stick with the Mystery Machine from Scooby Doo.
All right. Well, the first person with the correct answer was, well, you. And then in chat was Trent. Mystery Machine. And they would have gotten away. See, there's just the little bottom part of the gas tank there at the top of the picture.
I would have gotten away with it too. It had to be for those teenagers and their dog. That was a great show till Scrappy came along.
Scrappy Dappy Doo.
Yeah.
Scrappy Dappy Doo. Yes, the Mystery Machine. All right. So some of these are easier than I thought. All right. Here's one. You guys are never going to get this one. Let's see. Oh, let's get rid of that comment.
Hey, Todd, look.
I missed that. What was Todd looking at?
I said, hey, Todd, look.
Oh. Find it? Ah, there you go. Oh, here.
Oh, Cliff
Alex.
Jumpers from Transformers. I did not know that.
I was just about to read that. Trent says, in their freaking dog. Oh, the smart serve. All right, here's your next one. What's that vehicle? For this one, I'll go this way.
Oh, let me go back.
So it's a little better. Howard says, "Chitty chitty bang bang Lee." That's my answer. What's that vehicle?
I have no flipping clue.
Howard says the submarine from Fantastic Voyage.
What is that?
That would have been a good one. Alex said, "Isn't there a method of filling gaps / print lines that calls for mixing baby powder with super glue or resin? I faintly recall Uncle
super glue.
Jesse
Yes,
doing
I
a
know you
video
can
about
mix
that."
baking powder with super glue. I don't know about baby powder.
Well, that's what I use all the time, but I don't mix it. You don't mix it. If you're going to use super glue, you don't mix it. You put glue down, and then you put the powder on top of it.
And it hardens instantly.
Yeah, it hardens instantly. Howard says, I'm pulling answers out of my ass. That's why they're shitty answers. Ha! Todd says,
it almost looks like a cop car.
No, we're not doing Starships tonight, Todd. We're doing movie and TV vehicles, which I suppose could still be
have no
Starships,
idea.
But it could still be Starships, but there's no Starships. No idea, eh?
No.
All right, we'll give the viewers a couple more seconds to take a stab at it. I'll reveal it to you, Donnie.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, that's not fair. I call foul.
Kind of looks boaty.
I call foul.
A little boaty. You call foul? Why?
I call foul.
You can see.
I'll explain it once you reveal the answer.
Okay. Trent says Christine. Alex said, "I'm not sure what the heck that is. Orca?" Howard says the Nautilus. It looks boaty to you guys? Todd said it looks boaty, and you guys are all saying boats. It's not a boat. Although there was a boat, Todd. There was a boat. I'll put that one up again and see if Todd can guess it after this one. I'll give Todd a chance at it. He already has a clue. It's a boat. So he'll probably know right away. So the Nautilus. So I guess nobody knows this one, eh? The DB5-1. I see the air vents on the hood, maybe. All right, you guys want to know the answer? Alex says DB9.
DB9? Okay, the reason I said foul is because somebody guessed Smoking the Bandit earlier. And you said, oh, that would have been a good one.
Yeah. Wouldn't it have been? Isn't it a good one?
It is, but you said would have been a good one. As in,
that's right.
Pick that one.
No, I just said that would be a good one. Well, you guys are pretty good at this game, so I had to think of a way to get a leg up on you there.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that's the little hood cowl there, the hood scoop.
Foul.
Just the very top edge of those headlights. Todd said, looks like the sides of a boat trailer. I'm sorry, I tricked you guys.
You damn sure tricked me.
All right,
Wonder if
I'm
I
gonna
could
put
use
this one. I'm gonna put this one back up just to give Todd a chance to take a guess at this one. Todd, what's this vehicle?
Come on, Todd. You should know this one.
Everybody else knows, so don't give him the answer. This was like one of the first ones we did. I think number 3 or something. This is very good. Thank you, Mary.
What is it?
Nice, fresh, hot coffee.
Oh, never mind.
Todd says, that's Titanic. Yeah, you got it.
How in the hell did
Titanic? He knows the Titanic inside and out, man. That's why I added this. I figured he might.
Well, he does, but damn.
Todd, everyone thought it was a motorhome or the Spaceballs camper. Yeah, so it's that front part of it there, just on the left of the front-facing wall. Or, yeah, the left. All right, Todd knows his stuff. We knew that.
Todd knows Titanic.
Todd knows Titanic. So Don said right, it was a 77, not that one.
What was a 77?
The one that was before I went to the Titanic.
Oh, Smoking the Bandit?
Yeah, the Trans Am.
There's a guy here in Murfreesboro that's got a bandit edition Trans Am.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Todd said I knew it was the crane deck Ford well deck. Alex says, and now that you said it's the well deck, now I see it. Darn you, Jody, making me guess one of my favorite chips incorrectly. Yeah, that was the first one we did, or the third one we did tonight, Alec.
Yeah, it was somewhere there.
I thought it would be a hard one. It was.
It was.
For everyone but Todd.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a stumper one here. Let's see.
Todd's just like, oh, well, that's the Titanic.
Dawn says, Bandit's car was a 77 Blackbird Trans Am. Hi, buddy. Hi. And he said that would be a better part work. You know, I'm surprised that we haven't seen a remake of those movies or a reboot of Smokey and the Bandit movies. I don't know. They might realize that they can't do better than that.
Why? They've never realized it before. They've ruined so many good movies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe the producers are like, we can't top this shit, man. Todd says Smokey and the Bandit needs either the TA and the semi or the TA and the cop car.
Right. Jerry Reed's semi with the horses on the side of it.
And Howard says just have the 18-wheeler as a part work. Yeah, and the Trans Am goes inside. Right? Doesn't it go in the back? Snowman opens the door and he drives in the back. Don's like, Snowman. Yeah, that's a 10-4. Good, buddy. All right, you guys ready for the next one? Maybe they should make a part work out of this car. Would be a good part work. Here we go. What's that vehicle? Howard says, not the white Cadillac with the horns. Boss Hog. That would have been a good one. And that's not a clue. I had a Hot Wheels Boss Hog car when I was a little kid. I had the Cadillac with the horns on it. Don says no. The snowman semi was full of Coors beer, so the car didn't go in there. You can give me the name of the movie or the name of the car. Either way.
I have no idea.
Well, that's not true.
Well, it's not true.
You have an idea.
Not for what this car is.
Let's see. Howard says, no, there was the guys in Smokey and the Bandit with the guy and the midget. So then he says, Blues Brothers. Alex says, did you already
Blues
begin
Brothers was
printing?
a cop car.
Yeah. Alex asking if he already started printing the next model in black resin. Curious about what light blocking with it is working.
Well, I'm printing Andrew's Orville right now.
Yeah, it blocks the light. Is his being printed in black?
Yeah.
He'll be happy with that.
Well, part of it's in gray, part of it's in black.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier, I ran out of gray, so.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you had started printing it a few days ago, right?
Yeah. And then the other day I realized, hey, I haven't printed all the base yet.
Howard's guessing Hot Wheels. You have no idea, Donnie?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Anybody else? Before I reveal it, I'll give you a couple more minutes.
My brother had one of those cars. Not painted like that one, obviously, but.
Todd says the Gremlin. The Gremlin. Wayne's World. Oh, the Gremlin. Is that what he had? Todd says the Gremlin from Wayne's World. Alex says, does the black resonate? Okay. Todd? Boom. Yeah, man.
Todd got it.
The Gremlin from Wayne's World. Party on. Excellent. Wayne's World.
And party on, dudes.
Yeah, Pacer. Don's got it. It's a Pacer. I wasn't 100% sure, so I thought it might have been a Pacer or a Gremlin. I didn't know the difference. But I just remember the shitty car with tiny flames. Pretty sweet rims he's got on the back, though. That's nice. Got the mag wheels on the back. 76 Pacer. Still nasty. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great car. Isn't it the same kind of car that the guy had in Dude, Where's My Car? And wasn't it a car like that? Only it was like yellow or something?
I don't remember what that car was.
Don says the Gremlin was a hatchback. And I guess Wayne called it the Mirthmobile. Todd says the Mirthmobile. Don said, see, it is Hot Wheels. Kind of looks like a Hot Wheels, yeah. Right on. Good one, Todd. Okay. So Alex asking, does the black resin need less time to get really good fitting parts, or the settings you give me on Discord work just as well with gray and black resin?
I added
So do you have to?
0.2 of a second for the black resin because it wasn't curing up as good. I guess because it's black, the light can't pass through it as well.
No, Alec, that's called a pace car. I thought a pacer was what the car was used in NASCAR was called, a pacer. Same car or something different. Not even close to the same kind of car. I don't know. They don't use pacers as pace cars unless it's a race of pacers. You could call it the Great Pace Race. I don't know what you would call it. Don's like clueless as usual. All right, let's see how clueless you guys are now. What's that vehicle?
Jeez.
Louise. Todd says 50s Corvette vibe. Alex says, I see it. Alec, I see it too. Hello Kitty car.
Yeah, I see that.
I see it. It's not what it is, but it's a good guess. Sorry about my dog. He's just being a wiener. Howard says Barbie's car or Hello Kitty. What's this vehicle? It's a movie one. Howard says I'm going to say Ecto 1 again. No. That's a good guess, though. Same color scheme, white and red. Even though we already did the Ecto 1, there's no reason we can't do it again. You got any ideas, Donnie?
Shit, I don't know. Monkey Mobile. There you go. Monkey Mobile.
Monkey Mobile. Trent says Christine. I'll be right eventually. Howard says Dick Tracy.
It could possibly Christine back next to the tail fin. It was white.
All right. You guys ready? Any more answers? Any more guesses?
I don't have any more.
Todd says,
oh, no.
Red, white movie cars.
Okay.
I didn't say it was a car. I said, what's that vehicle?
You did.
Says, not
you
many
did.
red, white movie cars. Christine, Starsky, Speed Racer, Faces Vet from the A-Team Face. Howard says, who framed Roger Rabbit? Alex says, imagine if Christine never makes an appearance tonight in this quiz. You guys are guessing Christine a lot. Dun, da, da, da. That's it.
The kids show that should have never been a kids show.
No. Don says, look, it's the alien. That crossbar right there, yeah. Todd may have missed it because I said at the beginning it's not necessarily a car or a truck. We did have the Titanic in there. Alec, that is not Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean.
With his new bike. Whee!
Mr. Bean. Oh
It's
my
not
God.
Mr. Bean's bike. It's not me. I'm not an alien. It's not Mr. Bean, man.
Well, only an alien would confuse Pee Wee Herman with Mr. Bean.
Howard says, "Oh my God, Alec, go watch more TV."
Right?
The stream. Not
Oh
Mr.
my God.
Bean.
Mr. Bean. Okay.
That was a good one. He says that's nowhere close to how my new bike looks. Okay.
You got
What's
Pee Wee
this
Herman's
vehicle?
bike?
What's that vehicle? Howard says, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Go watch it, for God's sake. That's a pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. Don says, Kit. Alex says, RoboCop's car. Howard says, Knight Rider.
I want to know who watched the original Pee Wee Herman show and then said, hey, you know what? We should make a kid's show out of this.
Well, originally it wasn't a kid's show. That was his.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
was based on
Who
his
watched
stand-up
that
comedy.
original show on
Yeah.
HBO
That
and
was
decided to
his
make a kid's
stand-up
show out of it? 'Cause
comedy,
Pee Wee Herman was the most
routine.
perverted little dude ever.
Yeah.
And then somebody watched that and said, let's show this to our kids.
Todd says Kit-like, but the yellow lenses are not right.
Oh, another picture. Now the nose is wrong for Kit. I don't know. That could be Kit.
Howard says he proved it by being in the movie theater whacking it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we got Kit, RoboCop's car, Kit. Donnie, you think it's Kit?
Well, I'm not saying
Alex
nothing now.
says
You put the
maybe
picture up
car.
in there. So.
Alex says maybe car. Then if Todd says it's Kit-like but wrong. Todd says Kit never had the yellow turn signals in the bumper. Oh. Well, could be a replica. Todd's probably right. I wouldn't have realized this getting the picture. But there's my picture. It probably is a replica. It's Kit's nose shape. Don says, I didn't watch that show either, like Kitty Wolf.
Oh, I loved Kit.
Howard says, I'm thinking it's the back of the car. And Todd says, yep, a replica. Okay, so in the future, I will do further research to make sure that I'm not getting a replica. Scanner is too narrow. What's with the hood badge? Oh. Kit doesn't have the Trans Am marking on it either, I guess.
No.
Have some. Have some badging. Okay, well, I fucked up on that one. My bad. But yeah, Kit, you guys all knew it anyways.
Yeah, Kit had no hood badge at all.
See, I did not know these things.
I wouldn't have caught that either.
Because it was from an article of famous vehicles from TV and movies, and I was like, oh, there's a good, nice picture of it. Why is that in the article? Maybe they couldn't get licensing for the picture of the real one? I don't know.
Or they couldn't find a picture of the real one or something. Who knows?
I couldn't. Turns out I couldn't find a picture of the real one. I thought I had. Don says, get him, Todd. Tell him how they fucked it all up. And he says the nose on that car was one of the crappy knockoffs. He says, it's all good. Yeah, you guys all still guessed it. You know, I could draw my best drawing of it and do the same thing, and you guys probably would have still knew that it was Kit. Howard says, the car I really wanted over was that Testarossa.
Same.
Does anybody ever want this car? What's that vehicle? Bet you lots of people want this one.
No idea.
Don says, no, I meant the builder. Yeah, I knew what you meant there, Don. I didn't think you meant me. You're telling Todd to get on those guys who made that kit.
That wing.
Trent says Ford Falcon. Alex says Green Hornet. Trent says Mad Max. Todd says definitely the Falcon XB GT. Mad Max. That roof lip. Mad Max. Okay, so this one, I thought this one was going to be tough. I thought this one was going to be a hard one. Yeah, boom, there it is. The Falcon. Yeah, that spoiler on the roof was the thing, eh? Spoiler alert. That was a dead giveaway. Well, I knew if I didn't include some kind of identifying thing, right? Like I was thinking about maybe closing in on those exhaust tips there, or maybe something to do with the intake on the engine. Those headlight covers are another dead ringer. Like those are all telltale things right there, right? So I tried to pick something that was a clue, but not a super obvious clue. A super obvious clue. Yeah, Mad Max. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody got that one really fast. All right. Got a few more here, so we'll get them going. Don says, I love how they mounted the blower on top of the carb. Okay. What's that vehicle?
Oh. No.
Ah. Yes. Todd says 89 Bat Mover.
That's what I was thinking. But I thought there was some grills up there on the hood.
Opposite of what they should have done. Don says 89 Batmobile. Trent says Batmobile. Anybody else? Alex says, darn it, if it was sci-fi ships, I would have guessed a Naboo starship. Kind of looks like a high reflection area of the 89 Batmobile. Okay, well, let's see.
Yep.
89 Batmobile. Yeah, that was easy. Winner, winner, dick and chinner all around for everybody. The Batmobile. Okay, you guys are getting good at this.
We try.
Yeah, you try. Okay, let's see. Don says, give me Kim instead. All right. What's that vehicle? Trent says, Naboo's ships were yellow. The Mondo's was bare metal. It's all shiny, shiny chrome. Todd
Well, the
says,
Queen ship was all shiny.
Tumbler.
What was her name?
Amidala.
Amidala, yeah.
Todd says, Tumbler.
Could be. I don't know.
Alex says, there were a few that were bare chrome too. I'm not talking about the fighters. The ship I'm referring to is the Amidala's Padme's ship. Yeah. Anybody else? Nobody's going to challenge the mighty Todd? Howard says, yep, Tumbler. Those roof brakes. Yeah, you guys know your Batmobiles, don't yous? Alec agrees, Tumbler. Yeah, I thought I could confuse you by doing the Batmobile twice in a row there. So that was the third Batmobile we did. There's lots of Batmobiles. Alex says, I trust Todd. Let's see. Is there any I missed? Oh, I think we're on the last one here. Everybody ready for the last one?
Go for it.
It says headlights under top wings. You can see that right away on the Tumbler. Alex said, did I miss guessing Optimus Prime, or has he not made an appearance yet tonight in the quiz? Not yet, but
There has been no
what's
Optimus
this
Prime
vehicle? Yet. What's that vehicle, though?
Christine?
Christine, eh?
Is that you, Christine?
Alex said Christine.
Of course Alex said Christine. Somebody else guessed it.
Howard says Christians. Damn auto corsage. Christine, he means, of course. Don says Optimus.
Might be.
Alex said I was typing in before you even said it, Donnie. Anybody else? This is the last one. Trent says Orange County Choppers. Just looking at that chrome there. Howard says, actually, it's Optimus. It's got blue. I need my glasses on.
It might be Optimus. I just said the first thing that came to mind.
All right.
Yes, Christine.
Christine. Todd says, looks like Optimus Prime, but the reflection is throwing me off. Howard says, you're only saying that because Trent and I have one and second. First and second. There we go. Finally, you guys. The one that everyone's been asking for the entire stream. I give you Christine. Or probably a replica.
Or probably
a replica of Christine. But you know what? Probably half of the ones I had were probably replicas.
That's okay.
Some of them were screenshots from the movie, but some of them were like pictures like this in a showroom and stuff, right?
But it got the point across, you know?
Yeah. They're better pictures anyway. Christine. Yeah. There she is. One more time. Bye-bye, Christine. Todd says, did I miss Ecto and the DeLorean? Yes, you did. Damn it. Here, Todd. This one got immediate Christine guesses. Everyone was saying Christine for this one.
Yeah, I did.
Except for, I think it was Howard that said Ecto-1 first.
And Don.
Don, yeah. It was Don and Howard.
I don't remember who said it first.
It was one of them, but yeah, that's Ecto. The Ecto-1 there. And I had two different DeLoreans. I had this one.
That's the one you showed.
Yeah, that's the one I showed. I didn't show both?
I don't think so. I don't remember there being two DeLoreans. Okay, guys, was there two DeLoreans? I don't remember seeing the second DeLorean.
Oh, there was? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I forgot this one. I don't know. Would you guys have gotten that? Todd says would have nailed them both, even though the Ecto was very orange. Don says, well, if you weren't sleeping earlier. And yeah, Alex says there was the Ford Explorer from Jurassic Park in there too. Yeah. Yeah, DeLorean with the door open. You got it, Todd. That's right. Where's the other part of it? Right here. I guess I forgot this one.
I don't remember seeing it. If somebody else saw it, say so. I didn't see it.
So yeah, the front of the hood there, or the back part of the hood and the windshield with the door open. Todd could even tell that the door was open. See, I thought maybe the tumbler, the way that I cropped it, was going to confuse you guys to think it was the top of the DeLorean door here.
Not Todd.
Oh, no.
Todd immediately said tumbler. And then everybody else said tumbler.
So Howard says, next week's answers are Tory poo, house moose poo, cow pie, pig chit, rabbit nuggets, and what Todd ate earlier that day. And Howard says, you did forget that. That one was missed. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed that one. I did have 2 DeLoreans in there to try to confuse you guys. So what's our subject going to be next week?
Doesn't matter to me. It's fun, whatever it is.
Movie weapons?
Oh, that would be interesting.
We'll play Whose Nipple Is This?
There's the base.
I'll show you up close cropped pictures of a nipple. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Let's see how good it works.
All the guys gonna take close-ups of the nips.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Mary said, get all the guys to take close-up pictures of their nipples and send them in, and we'll get you guys to try to guess who's who.
You all get one right.
Yeah, everyone will get at least one right. They'll get their own.
Oh, man.
That looks really cool, Donnie. I like that.
Oh, I can't. I gotta put the little. Maybe I can put the little hatch on there.
Oh my God, looking at that shape of that base gives me the idea for a starship design. You throw a saucer on that. Yeah, you throw a saucer on that single part and throw a nacelle on each of those 2 ones there. Boom, you got a starship. I'll draw it tonight.
And I just dropped them. Because I think that's going to sit right here where these panels go in. Let me get these panels in temporarily, if they'll stay.
Alex says that looks amazing, Donnie. Nice job with the fix you did. Yeah, the fix looks like it works good. I'm glad that worked out for you. Howard says, in Alex's case, he's abducted everyone. He knows our nipples. The Federation Swan class. There you go. Yeah. Good name for a ship that's shaped like that. The Swan class. Alex says, I did no such thing, and I'm not an idiot.
Grab a piece of tape to tape these in with, because I don't want to glue them in yet.
Just going to temporarily hold them in place.
Yeah, there's 2 little covers on the bottom, and I wanted to leave them out till the very last thing. So I figure out how I'm going to run my wire out exactly. But I shall blue tape them in, because I think that one is going to sit right on top of that panel. There we go. And let's see, the 2 go toward the back, so it goes this way. Somehow. Jeez, that thing's heavy.
I can imagine.
Like that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I see. like that right there.
So I was asking, having printed in both dark gray and black, which would you use from now on?
Either one.
Depends
Just
on how
requires
much lights you're going to use, probably.
Yeah, it just requires a very slight tweaking in the amount of time you cure it. I had to add like 0.2 of a second to the black.
If you're going to have a lot of really bright lights inside, you might want to go for the black. Make it easier to block.
Yeah, because here, let me hook it up and I'll show you. There's a couple of places.
Cool. Howard's asking for a side view. Yeah.
I can do that. Just a second.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to see the side view too.
See this right here? How the light's shining through it?
Yeah, that's like the only spot though, really.
No, right here.
Little bit.
Both
Oh yeah, I
sides right
see
here.
that too. Yeah, yeah.
And right here. And
I
over
see
here.
a little, yeah, right there.
Anywhere that resin is a little thinner, the light shines through it. If I had printed that out of black, I don't think it would have shined through at all.
Probably not, yeah.
And you can see it right here too.
Line. Yeah, I was just going to say that too. Right there around those holes. But still, there's not a lot that you got to, you know what I mean? You're going to paint the whole thing with black and then primer anyways. That's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, but if it was black, then I wouldn't have had to put the black coat on there to light block.
Yeah, you could just go straight for the
I could have just threw some primer on there and painted it.
Don says, boo, lights. And Alex says, nice. Trent says, that looks sick. Alex says, yay, lights.
I can't zoom out anymore. But there's this. Let me get this base out of the way.
Yeah, you know what, Alec? The NX01 would probably be a good candidate to print in black, especially those nacelle parts. That looks so cool.
There's the front. There's the engines. And there's not hardly any lights on the bottom, but there's a few.
There's enough to, it shows though, like those front things are shining on the whole belly there.
Oh yeah,
makes it look really cool.
I guess you call them Bassard collectors.
Yeah. And then once you have the plastic bit in there, the clear bit's going to diffuse it even more. And
it looks good with the clear bits in there. Let me grab one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not really in a hurry to get off at exactly 10 tonight because I don't have to work tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries.
Unless you're in a hurry to get off, Jody.
No, I'm good. Oh, Howard says he wanted to see the base from the side.
Oh, okay. I can do that too.
The ship and the base. Just kind of hold it in place with your hand, maybe.
No, I need to turn that around.
Todd says, not a school night.
Not a school night. It is a school night, but I don't have to go to school. It's going to just slide out. But there's with the clear part in it.
Oh, yeah, nice. That looks great.
It looks a lot better in person. On screen, it's just a big bluish white bar. But there's little detail in there.
Oh, it's not just a arc piece. It's like a half.
Yeah, you can't see that on camera when it's lit, though.
It's a solid piece.
Yeah. And I put the little light strip in there so that it sits right against the back of this. Put that back in that little envelope so I don't lose it. You want to see how the base fits on it from the side? This will be interesting to try to do. Let's see. She sits like that. The base, and I'm going to drop it and break it. The base sits right there. Like that.
Oh, cool.
If you'll notice, it's curved up on the ends on the back of the base there. It just kind of cups the back of the ship right there.
What about the front part? It doesn't have any like little track or something to kind of lock it in place. It's just gonna sit there.
It just sits there.
Maybe put like a little rubber pad on that point on the base. Maybe like little grippy pads or something.
Yeah.
So it doesn't slide
on
around.
The front and the back wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, all three pieces. Just get some thin foam rubber pads so that it has a little bit
or
of
maybe
grip.
even go as far as drill a little hole in there and put a little pin in it.
If you want, you're going to be running
it.
the power up. Yeah, you're not going to be lifting it up off the base at all, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you could glue it right on there. There's no lights that are under that base that won't be shown. There's nothing there that is lost, right? Yeah. Well, there's those little details there, those panel details in the middle of the back, but I wouldn't really worry about that too much.
Yeah, but this sits on like that.
Yeah.
You can't see it though, but it just sits right on that little panel there. There's nothing there to hold it. It's just...
You can barely notice that chunk you added into the base there.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
You can see it from the bottom.
Hardly.
On the top, it doesn't show as much.
No. Nice. Good work.
Thank you. I still need to fill these gaps in where there's little gaps there, but that ain't no big deal. But I got the base done. I was hoping it would be a little better than what it is, so I could sit it on there while I'm working on it. But I don't know about that.
It's not stable enough to.
No, it's not.
Do that. If you were to glue it on there, you could, but then you can't work on it like you need.
Then I can't paint the bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. We'll see. But I got the base done.
So Alec is asking, would the Bizared collector areas have been animated if you didn't have issues with the addressable LEDs?
No. On the show they're just
sabotaged by Dawn.
Yeah, on the show they're just on.
And Todd says, "You mean Bussard?"
Bussard.
Trent
The
says,
Bussard collectors. How do you know? Maybe they are buzzard collectors. Maybe that's why there's no buzzards in space. The ship's done sucked them all up.
Howard, these
you can
ships
do the mobile camera thingy. Yeah, I could sit it back on the base and do the mobile camera.
He says it seems like it would fall off of that real easily. Yeah, that's what it seems like to me also.
Well, yeah, he said, how are you going to transport it to Wonderfest? That's why I was thinking about actually attaching it to the base. And I might make a wood plaque to go under this.
That would be cool.
Because I just don't think that's going to be supportive
Not
enough.
heavy enough. You need a little bit more weight.
Because this thing is heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we got done tonight.
I really like that shape right there.
I do too. But I was really hoping it would hold the model a little better than what it does. The model just kind of sits there. And the crazy thing is, they put a hole right here, which I'm assuming is for you to bring the wires out for the lights. right?
But it doesn't line up to the base.
But when you put the base on it, it's not even close. So I'm going to have to rethink that.
Yeah. You might have to add like a little cover, like a little cowling that goes over the wire.
Well, I don't know what that hole's there for. I don't know if it's supposed to be there or not supposed to be there or what. I'll have to look at some more pictures. But I could put a hole. I could figure out some way to bring the wire out back here, because this is all just one big open hole.
How are you going to move it from the one hole to the other?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I could make a hole back here.
Yeah, but how are you going to get your wire to the new hole?
Well, that's what I'm saying. This whole panel comes out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what the tape's for. I just taped the panel in.
Oh, that's
because I knew the base sat right on top of it.
I see.
But
I didn't see what
I could make a hole back here and then just run the wire down the base or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
Just fill the first hole.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's a head scratcher there. If those mounting points were like wider, a little further apart, I could see it having more stability.
The two in the back?
Yeah, and even a wider one on the front.
Yeah.
Like a little cradle for it to sit in.
Well, I mean, it sits there pretty stable, but the thing is, it's not really cradling the model. You know what I mean? There's nothing to keep the model from sliding one way or the other. I don't think it'll tip over.
Yeah, it's just kind of sitting on top of it precariously.
Yeah, I don't think it'll tip over so much as just slide off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to play with it and figure out a good way to attach the base to the model. I would like to put a pin here and a pin in each one of these, but these are very close to that shuttle bay.
Yeah. What if that was moved? Is it? I guess that goes right at the balance point, right? You can't move the stand forward.
Well, the problem with moving it forward is, see how these are curved? I mean, I guess I could.
Yeah, but you could get rid of that. You can get rid of that little curve.
Yeah.
If you moved it forward.
If I move it forward, though, I'm afraid it would tip over backwards.
That's what I was asking. Like, is it heavier at the front or is it about even?
It's pretty well balanced right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, even right here, it's a little heavier on the back.
Oh, yeah, so it would tip back then if you move the stand forward.
Yeah, you would think with the front being the solider piece, you know, the front's the whole big front of the ship. And the back is just those rings, but the back is actually heavier.
Yeah, well, there's 3 of those big rings and they're long, right? It's the counterbalance of it. They stick out way further. Your balance point's not in the center of the ship.
Technically, I think it actually needs to move the other way some, but you can't do that because the base will stick out the back of the ship because it's actually trying to tip backwards.
Maybe that oval on the bottom needs to go further towards the back.
Maybe.
Like that.
But like I said, I think I'm going to make a plaque to go under this out of wood.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll give it some extra weight to help hold it down.
Right. I mean, even if I made took a piece of wood and trimmed it out exactly the same oval as this is, I think that would give it a lot more stability.
Yeah, get a nice thick piece of heavy, dense wood.
But she's got a base now, even though it's not a very useful base. I was really hoping it would hold it better.
Well, there's always the option of doing the olden school way where you just put a tube in there and, you know, some nuts and screw it to the tube. And
That's a lot of weight just to be held by one little tube, though.
yeah, that's true. It's such a long model. You'd have to.
I mean, I
find
wouldn't
the
be worried about the tube itself. Those brass tubes are strong,
No,
but the connection
but you'd
point
have to
between the
find the
ship and the
balance
tube.
point. Yeah, you'd have to find the exact perfect balance point.
Maybe 2 tubes.
I don't know. I would have made the stand a little different. Like, I think it should be cradling the model from the sides instead of down the center of it. It should be
Well,
like,
even down the center, like you said, if it was wider,
yeah, it needs to be a little
and if
wider.
this
You need to get
oval,
those
this
mounted
oval needs
points
to be
out of
bigger
more.
around.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Howard says you could angle the wood slightly leaning forward.
Yeah. But it actually lifts
it
the front of the base up a little bit. Here, let me. Yeah, there it is. You see the front of the base?
Yeah.
It's
And that's just
actually
from the weight of it.
Yeah. There's enough weight in the back that it actually lifts it. It flexes the base.
Yeah, that's not good. What if you moved where those legs there, those arms that are holding the ship? What if those were more forward?
I'd have to tear the whole thing back apart then.
Oh, yeah, you would. But if that was like an inch or an inch and a half more to the front, it wouldn't be leaning back like that.
That is true.
Maybe that's why that pin was supposed to be offset. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I mean, the front of the ship is on the short side of the base.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm seeing why it's offset like that, and it's not in the center.
Yeah, see the back of the ship has the long side of the base.
Yeah. It just still needs to go more.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I mean, it looks pretty good sitting there.
Yeah, it does. It looks fantastic, man. That's awesome.
I was hoping that base could hold it while I finish up the seam work on the ship, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, like you said, if you glued it on there, it would, but then it's glued on there and you can't properly work on it.
You can't paint it then.
Yeah. Alex says maybe you could add some weights into the nose of the ship.
That's possible. I really don't want to make it any heavier than it already is, though. Because that thing is already pretty heavy.
So you say you're going to make a wood. If you can make a wood plaque, instead of making it the same size as that oval and having it inside, just make it a little bit larger than the oval so that it trails back a little bit more.
Yeah, I could do that.
And then mount you glue the stand to the wood, but closer to the front of the wood than to the back. Just don't center it on the wood. And it'll kind of have like a streamlined look to it too. Like it'll kind of flow. It'll look like
make it an oval, but make it longer on the back part.
Yeah. Just make a longer, bigger oval in general, but mount the thing more towards one end.
I mean, if you made it, a couple of inches bigger, the oval, you could still center it You know, just have a bigger oval and have it centered, and it would be enough that it would, you know, plus the wood is stiff. The wood's not going to flex.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just think it would look cool if it was a little more to one end of it and it was kind of stretching towards the back, like as if it's going real fast.
Yeah. I'll have to experiment.
Yeah.
Some experimentation may be in order.
Take a picture of it on the side view like that with the stand and everything in it, and send it to me on Discord, and I'll mock up a couple drawings for you. See what I can
that would be nice.
Howard
that
says
would be
better
real
off
nice.
with the base being wood and helps with the weight and center of gravity. Yeah, I agree. And then you just attach that oval ring to the whatever wood piece you cut out.
Right. I'll do that. I'll take a picture of it from the side. And
give me a couple angles. Give me the side. Give me the front.
I can do that.
I'll make a couple sketches for you and illustrate what I'm talking about.
Do you want just pictures of the base or pictures of the ship on the base?
The whole thing.
Okay, I can do that.
Well, it makes it easier for me to draw the ship.
Yeah.
If it's in the picture as well.
With it sitting up on the base, I can't even get the whole ship in the camera. And I don't think my camera can go any higher.
Well, just get as much as you can. Or just take pictures with your phone. They don't have to be great.
Well, no. To take pictures, I'll just use my phone.
Yeah, just use your phone.
But I guess that's about it for tonight. Because do what?
I said the pictures don't have to be super high test.
Yeah, I'll take a couple pictures. And you can't put super high res pictures on Discord anyway.
No.
Discord will say, what you doing there? I tried to send some, you know, the resin printer, when it prints, it does a little time lapse of whatever it is that it's printing. And the time lapse is like 10 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
And I tried to send a couple time lapses to Andrew of some of his parts printing. And Discord said, nope.
Too big of a file.
That's too big.
Probably because they're a series of high resolution images. Like, are the pictures good quality?
No, it's not that high res.
There's just a lot of them.
Well, I was trying to send one at a time.
Yeah, but the time lapse consists of hundreds of still shots, right?
Well, no, it's just like well, yeah, it is, but they're stitched together into a video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a 6 or 8 second video. And it's not high res. It's 720 at best.
Something's making it large then, because I've put up to like a 1 minute long video on Discord.
Let me see here.
Howard says you need nitro. Yeah, you got to pay the extra to be able to upload.
Yeah, that sucks.
Larger files.
Where is it? One of them is, the biggest one is 19 megabytes.
$12.5 gigawatts. Where are we going to find that kind of power, Marty?
Yeah, it's, I don't know. But I couldn't upload any of them. It wouldn't let me. It said no. So who knows?
Those
They're just little MP4 files.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too much.
Yeah, like I
For
said, the
some
biggest
reason
one.
that's big.
Yeah, the biggest one is 19 megabytes. You know, a lot of still images are that big, so
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm not paying for Nitro just so I could do that. So, but I think I'm gonna call it here.
All right, buddy. Well, excellent progress.
Well, thank you.
Looking good.
And
looking awesome.
Thank everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, Todd pays for Nitro to get bigger upload limits. That's just another monthly payment though.
Well, Todd has more of a purpose for that too, right? He needs that more.
Yeah.
With the
I mean, it
things
would be
he's doing
nice.
and,
Don't get me wrong. It
know.
would be nice, but
when Todd's trying to help someone or give somebody instructions or whatever, he kind of needs to be able to upload whatever he has to.
yeah.
Dawn says good night. Good night, Dawn. I'm glad
Night,
you had
Dawn.
fun playing What's That Vehicle?
But let's see here. Tomorrow night will be Keith, and I think he said he's starting on what was it he said?
He's going to be doing the Willy Wonka
Chocolate Factory. That's right, with the lighting kit.
Yes.
I wonder when he's going to go back and put the lighting kit on the Pearl. Because he ordered a lighting kit for the Pearl too.
Yeah, but he has to take it all apart to put it in, right?
Yeah, or some of it apart, yeah.
Yeah, some of it.
But anyway, Don's going to be working on the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory tomorrow night at 7 Eastern. And then right after that will be Buck at 9 Eastern. And I think he's working on the Lego Not Hogwarts, I think. And then Wednesday night will be the Woody Wednesday, where we'll continue working on the Istanbul. And then Thursday night will be Aligning the Stars. And I'm not sure what Jordan's going to be doing. I don't know if he's going to do the Falcon some more or something else.
We will find out.
We will. And that'll be at 8 Eastern. And then, of course, Friday night, our HTM live stream at 9 Eastern. And then, Jody, are you streaming before Andrew?
Yeah, I think I will be. Howard says Keith already put the lights in his Black Pearl.
Oh, he already put the lights in the Pearl? Did I miss that somehow?
I don't think so.
I don't remember it. But anyway. So you're going to be streaming before Andrew Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be streaming at 6.
At 6. Okay. So Jody will be streaming at 6 Eastern Saturday. And then Andrew will be streaming at 9 Eastern. And then that brings us around to the Sunday stream at 4 Eastern. The HTM Sunday stream at 4 Eastern. And then we're back to Monday. So we'll see you all tomorrow night in the comments on Keith and Buck's stream. So he says, yeah, way before he started the Goonies. I missed that. Okay. I don't remember him putting the lights in the Pearl.
Yeah, it was like his final one for that.
Yeah, I know he's going to put the lights in the Wonka as he builds it, yeah.
So I remember the problems he was having with some of the wires around the back railing of it there.
That's right. Maybe I did see that. Maybe my CRS is kicking in.
Can't remember shit.
Right? But anyway, thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you, Jody, for producing.
You're welcome.
And the little guessing game was fun. I enjoy that.
Oh, that's good. We'll see what I can come up with for next week.
And Howard says,
I'll try to
get here
make
too
sure
late.
that I get all
you mean
my
I start my
pictures in
stream
there.
too late, Jody? I mean, Howard.
I don't think so. You started
Well,
at 9?
the reason I start at 8 is because I never know when we're going to work over and when we're not. And when we work over, you know, it's hard to start much earlier than 8. I could do
Yeah.
7 maybe, but I never know. If we work 10 hours, it's hard for me to even get here by 7. So I set it at 8. That way it's a steady time all the time, whether I work over or not.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you all. I appreciate it. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, I get the key stream too late. Well, yeah, same reason.
Oh,
Same reason. Working overtime. But see y'all later, and have a good one, everyone. Later.